Boom, boom. We're live. Amazon seller Q&A number, I don't even know how many, but let's wait for some people to pour into the live stream. Make sure you tap into the Discord. The link is in the bio. You can chat with other sellers and other people learning to sell on Amazon there. I got all the software tools linked up. I got ways to get started. It's an open community where you can ask questions. I'll try to answer as many as I can. Good afternoon, Real Jen, Natasha, Soccer Pops, Anitra. Let's wait for a couple more people to join. JD Gomez is in here. Good afternoon to everybody. I just spent the morning sourcing products, and I didn't buy that much. You know, it takes some time to make sure you're buying the right products, and I like to stay organized and put everything in the spreadsheet correctly. That way when they come in, I know exactly what I bought, which ASIN is supposed to be listed, etc. But nevertheless, I did source some products. I'll go back to it later. I'm just gonna have some lunch in a minute, and I just wanted to hop on here with you guys and answer some questions. Good afternoon, Real G. Hey, when you print out the UPC barcode, where do you put the sticker on the package or the product barcode? You put it over the barcode. So like if you have a product, just, you know, most products have a barcode, so you put your UPC over that one. Now, in some cases, you can use the manufacturer's barcode and save time. You don't have to put your own barcode on it, but that's on only certain listings, certain like bigger brand listings, and that's a new feature that Amazon just introduced so that you can save time. But to answer the question, you put it over the UPC barcode. What up, Albert? I see you. Good afternoon, Shell One. Good afternoon, X Cornerstone. Good afternoon, Real Jen. Even if it's a hoodie, yeah, it'll tell you when you're gonna list, after you list it and you're gonna send it into Amazon. It'll say print SKU labels there when you're packing up your boxes and telling them how many items you're gonna send to them. There's an option to print SKU labels, and then you print those labels and put them over the barcode. That way when Amazon receives them, they can scan them and they know it's yours. How long does it take for Amazon to approve your invoice? It could take fast, man. A few weeks ago I was approved for Puma and they approved me the same day. I'm not sure if I have these prepped right. Yeah, I mean, if you print the SKU label and put the SKU label over the barcode, you should be good money. What's the best first product to start? That's up to you, but I would say any product that has a good sales history, a low sales rank, that means that it sells often, and a product that you can get at a good price. You know, that's normally about 50% off of what it normally sells on Amazon. Albert says little light sourcing for today for me. Yeah, I just was doing sourcing all morning, and I found some good products, but then there was only like one or two available. You know, I usually like to get quantity, but you say like, oh, I found it, boom, and then you start putting it in the car, this and that, and then you go to check out and they didn't have that many available. But you know, it is what it is. You put it on a spreadsheet and you go back to it. Once you start practicing and once you start gathering information, you can go back and check up on products to see if they're there, if the price have changed. You know, you start getting a lead list. Shout out to Real. I put the hoodie in the package and put the SKU label on the package. Put it over the barcode. Put it in a poly bag. If you can't see the barcode very well on the poly bag, put another barcode on the poly bag. Albert said he sold out on a test product in the first 5 minutes. That's what's up. Congrats, Albert. I know Albert has recently started on his journey. He's in the same group with me with some 7-figure sellers. And I just linked a FBA roadmap course in our Discord that's taught by those sellers. And if you're ever going to pay for a course, I recommend getting it through them because I learned through them. So, you know, I linked it in my Discord. I got a Discord, guys, that's open to chat, to ask questions. You can jump in there. The link is in my bio, and it's a free chat group, and we have over 100 people in there, and we're answering questions. I want to see you guys win. Did you have to gain history with Amazon before getting ungated with brands like Adidas, Nikes? No, No, you just have to get a legit invoice from a manufacturer, a retail distributor. Make sure that that invoice has your name and address that matches your Amazon seller account, and make sure you buy 10 of the same items. Now, certain people, they buy a total of 10 different items from the same brand, but me personally, I always get 10 of the same item. So for example, like let's say you bought 10 Nike socks from a legit retailer, a distributor, manufacturer, anywhere that gives you a legit invoice, and then you should be good. Some websites that provide invoices are websites like Target, Kohl's. So if you place an order on Target, after you place the order, you go back into your order history and you can print out an invoice. And then you get that invoice and submit it. When you submit the invoice, I recommend labeling that invoice that you submit, that PDF file or that JPEG or whatever file you're uploading to Amazon. Make sure that you label it. I put it in all caps. A Nike invoice. I think that there's a bot that's checking the invoices and approving them. So you want to make it easier. I have everything, but they won't ungate me. Now, in some cases, I've heard people try up to like 5 times before they get ungated, but you'll get ungated. Just keep trying. I think it's a bot, honestly. I had a legit invoice and still got denied for Nike. It also helps to send pictures of the products. Like, lay out all 10 that you bought, take a picture of them, make sure you label that picture correctly, make sure you label the invoice, and keep trying, because I think it's a bot, guys. That's what I think. I don't have proof of that, but that's what I assume. I think Albert, that was here in the chat earlier, I don't know if he's still here. Albert said that he tried a few times before he had gotten ungated. So you got to be persistent, guys. Just like anything else, keep being persistent, and don't worry so much about the ungating, man. Just if you're persistent, I truly believe that you're gonna get through the door. Soul Food City says he agrees. Sometimes it's a bot. Yeah, I think so. I've always gotten approved on the first try. I'm approved for a lot of brands. Now, there's also some brands that you don't need to send the invoice for. We call them auto ungates. I've shared some lists before in the Discord, but for instance, like Huggies, you don't need to send an invoice, so you can get approved. There's certain other brands. There's a list floating around there, but that list, it had like over 100 items, but that list is not up to date. So I'm creating a new list that's up to date. I got like 10 items on there already. I've got ungated in sometimes 10 minutes. There you go. Look at this. Albert got declined 9 times with an actual invoice. So there you go. Just keep submitting it every day. It doesn't take that much time. If you have the invoice and everything's legit, just keep submitting. There's probably a bot, honestly. Will said, selling a bunch of other stuff for the win. Congrats. Yeah, I sell mostly apparel. I like clothes, I like shoes. So, I started with Nike and Adidas and other big name products, but I've sold even beauty products lately. I sold some makeup, so any categories. There's people that sell groceries, so you can sell. Amazon's the largest marketplace, so you can sell anything on there, just as long as you get it on a good deal. It has a low sales rank, meaning that it's below 150,000 on the sales rank, and that it has a steady price history. Now, you find this out by using software tools. The software tools are also linked in the Discord. There's 2 software tools that I use and I believe are must-haves, and that's SellerAmp and Keepa. They're both $20 a month, about $20 a month. And then the Amazon seller account is $40 a month. So for less than $100 a month, you're up and running. Look, Albert says he got some beauty in auto parts. There you go, some auto parts. There's, I would say, sell what you're interested in, so that what you know more of. Like if you know about groceries and candies or whatever, then go for that. There's people that go to the dollar store and they just start scanning items. Can I buy an Amazon return pallet and then resell it on Amazon? That's a good question. I don't know. I can't answer that question. I didn't even know that there's Amazon return pallets. Just by reading the question though, it sounds like a risk. I don't know. There's no reason to reinvent the wheel, guys. Let's just go with what works. Just source solid products that are gonna sell. Because some of those pallets, and maybe I'm wrong, but some of those pallets, it's like a gift box. You don't know what you're gonna open up. Will said, if I'm sourcing, find a good deal and not ungated on Amazon, I just throw it on eBay. There you go. You see what I'm saying? You don't only have to sell on Amazon. You can also sell on, I also sell on eBay too. Sometimes you get returns that are unsellable on Amazon. Sometimes you buy shoes that they don't have the correct box or whatever, and then you can just sell them on eBay. So you don't have to limit yourself, you know. What's up, you? What's up, Semp Rock? What's up, AJ? Not worth it to resell return pallets unless you're selling on eBay. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I wouldn't take the risk. You know, me personally, I'm gonna use my capital to buy inventory that has a steady sales history, a low sales rank, that has a proven history of selling. You wanna make sure that, you know, you have the data. You know, you don't want to buy a mystery box. You don't want to buy a mystery box here. We're not gambling, guys. This is not gambling. We're not going to, you know, spin the wheel to see if we're going to win. We're going to make sure that we're getting inventory that has a proven sales history, that has that data that shows us that there's good potential money in the bag. What's up, Lex? I see you, Lex. What's up, Iron Mike? Yeah, guys, hit me up with the questions. And again, there's a Discord chat. It's linked in my bio. That's an open chat room. You guys can hop in there, ask questions. I try to jump in there as much as possible. I also notify you guys when I'm going live. There's also resources linked there, the software tools, the ways to get started. I just put up a link to an FBA course by 7-figure Amazon sellers. These are the same 7-figure Amazon sellers that I'm in a group with, that I learned from. They got a killer course. If you're interested in paying for a course and, you know, having everything streamlined for you, and, you know, like basically a school with all these resources, I would definitely go with that. It's linked in my Discord. The Discord's free. You can jump in there, chat, ask questions. What's up, Gabe? I see you. That's available. Shout out to Albert. Shout out to Loaded Bases, Uniform Choice. Gabe's got a question. What's up, Gabe? Let me know. Yeah, data is everything. Yeah, that's most important. You want to make sure you have the data. We're not gambling here. We don't want to gamble here. This is not, you know, we're not, oh, this looks like it's good, maybe it's going to hit. No, it's not maybe. We got to have hard data here, and we want to make sure that we're putting our capital towards something that's backed, that's verifiable. 795, thanks for being such a cool person. Glad you had great sales on the GOAT pieces. Yeah, man, we were at Lexus, a promoter. He had a awesome hip hop show that he hosted us. You know I'm a record producer, and we did a show this weekend in Miami, Lincoln's Beer Brewing, and I brought some Goat Farm shirts out there, and we sold them out. You can see them in my stories. Thanks, Lex. I appreciate you, bro. Gabe says we good. Just learning. Gabe's my homie from the old school, and he's interested too. He's always driving around, and he wants to scan products. And I told him, man, just get the Seller Amp app, get the Keepa app, make sure you have the software tools. That way, when you look up a product, you can see the data. That's the most important thing. You want to know the data, because if you don't have the verifiable data, then you're just, you know, you're shooting with your eyes closed. You can't just guess here. You can't guess. You got to have some, you know, you got to have facts, verifiable facts. What up, Shane? I see you. What up, Agus One Works? I see you. Yeah, guys, hit me up with the questions just to give you a little backstory. I've been selling on Amazon for about over a year, and you know, I learned by watching videos on YouTube, and then I was like, yo, is this real? And I started, you know, trying it out, and it's legit. I've done it for over a year, and now I'm transitioning into a full-time. I've been doing it full-time for definitely since before Christmas. Christmas is obviously the best time of the year, and you know, I just decided to share a video online a few weeks ago of me prepping products, and man, it blew up. I started sharing a couple of videos, and I got people hitting me up left and right, strangers, old friends, and everybody asking me questions like, yo, is this legit? And I'm like, yeah, it is legit. So I decided to lean into it, start up a chat group, help other people that want to learn. And it also benefits me because, you know, the more I talk about this, and the more I surround myself with other people that are doing the same thing, I feel like I'm positioning myself to win. D. Pavlov says, do you send products to Prep Center, or do you do that yourself? I mostly do FBA, which is fulfillment by Amazon. Yes, that's sending it to not prep center. Like I prepare the items, I put them in bags, I put the SKU labels, and then I send it to them, and then they fulfill the orders. They hold the merchandise and they fulfill the individual order. So when someone orders on Amazon, they send it to them. But you could do it yourself though. It's legit. You have to put the effort in and stay away from negativity. It's not a get rich quick scheme. It's a business. Treat it like your business. Absolutely. Yeah. This is not like a scheme or anything like that. You know, this is. I spent the whole morning right now sourcing products, and you know, it's work. I was doing research, making sure everything's on point, putting it on the spreadsheet or whatnot, and just researching products. This is the main thing that you're going to be doing if you're interested in selling on Amazon, is sourcing products. That's like the most valuable thing. And that's where the bread and butter is. You know, like you need to know how to source products. That's where you're going to spend most of your time on, like preparing items, bagging and tagging. You know, eventually you can put that to another party and have someone else do it. That's you know, that doesn't require a high IQ. You know, the higher IQ stuff is sourcing products and knowing how to read the data. Lex Fisherman says, I wish I could meet you, bro. I need a mentor. I'm right here, bro. You met me right here. I'm live in effect. This is live, bro. What are your top products to source? It's apparel, clothes, because that's what I'm more familiar with. So, you know, I started off with Nike and Adidas, you know, but I'm approved in other brands. I just got some Pumas in, you know, but as I said earlier, you know, I'm open to all kinds of products. I recently bought makeup, so I'm down for beauty products as well. I like the idea of beauty products because they're small and they're expensive. You know, a little makeup like this big, it's like $40-$50. It's light. But yeah, to answer your questions, my top products are clothes and shoes, and it's like generic stuff. You know, it's usually, people don't go on Amazon to buy the trendy stuff. You know, not like the latest drop of kicks. Like people are looking for like a black hoodie or like normal running shoes. So it's like the basic colors, the whites, the blacks, the grays, you know, the stuff that sells in mass. How could I find your complete guide? It's not my complete guide. It's the complete guide from the sellers that I learned from. They're 7-figure sellers. It's linked in my Discord. And, you know, I can make my own course as well, but right now it wouldn't be any better than what they have to offer, and that's how I learned. I learned through them. So it's called the FBA Roadmap. It's linked in my Discord. If you're gonna pay for a course, I recommend that one. It's solid. Do you still RA or move up to wholesale? I haven't moved into wholesale. I haven't found the right plug for the wholesale. I'm interested in that. The margins are lower with wholesale, but definitely you could do a lot more volume. But I do both OA, which is online arbitrage, and RA, which is retail arbitrage. The majority of the inventory I get is from OA and buying items online. But you get better deals at the store sometimes. But the thing with that is that you can't get as much quantities. So it's like you're not going to go to the store and pick up 15 of the same item in the same size. You know, they're probably going to have like maybe 5, 10, the most, you know. But you find better deals. Like I go to the retail outlets. I went to the Nike outlet not too long ago down in Homestead here, south of Miami, and I found some great deals. And those deals are not available online. So I picked some of those up. They didn't have a lot of units on. I'll give you an example. I got some like Nike pants, and there was like 5 of them. You know, if that would have been online, maybe I could have gotten 10 or more. That's smart. I'm leaving work early to hopefully hear you keep talking about this. Yeah, I'll be going on live as much as possible. And, you know, I want to build the community out and direct people over there to the Discord. That's where you can always ask questions. We got other people that sell and answer questions too. You could talk to other sellers. And what I've learned from being in groups with these 7-figure sellers is that you want to surround yourself with other people that are doing the same thing. You want to build a network of other sellers, and that way you can get information faster and you stay plugged into what's going on. I'll be back. Please keep up your life. Salud. We're always willing to answer questions. Yeah, Albert's in the group. Albert knows the deal. Albert's in the same group as me, and I met him through that group. And I know he's in Miami. We're gonna hop on on a call this week and do sourcing. You want to build with other people that are doing the same thing. It's not rocket science, man. And keep doing it. It's the repetitions that get you better. Just like anything else, you need practice. And this is not a get rich quick scheme. It requires work. It requires practice. And the more you do it, the better you're gonna get. I'm in that group, and I'm going to join your Discord. All right, yes, salute, man. That's awesome. Jump in that Discord, man. Yep, some beauty sourcing. Get your first wet. Yeah, I did some beauty sourcing. I got some products last week. I already sent them in. Some already sold. We're good. I'm gonna find out more. It's the beauty sourcing is, not as much quantity, but it's cool because some people may not be doing it. Get your feet wet. Yeah, that's right. Get your feet wet. You said get your first wet. Yeah, hit me with the questions, guys. I got a few more minutes. I'm gonna go eat some lunch and get back to work out here. But I just wanted to touch base with you guys and let you guys know I'm here. I'm gonna be doing these lives more often. I'm gonna upload them to YouTube. Somebody this week, and when I did a live, it's like, "Oh, you got a YouTube?" And this is all so new and fresh for me. All the Discord and the channel and all that I haven't gotten around to it. But I'm gonna go ahead and upload these to a YouTube channel. That way we have an archive, but it's already on my IG. You can look through my feed and see the other lives and run through them and learn by watching those. And again, I have the FBA roadmap course linked. That's an official course. What's the price? I think it's like $500 or $600. I think it's definitely worth it. I learned everything from watching these 7-figure sellers. They're legit. And if you want a traditional course and that type of instruction, that's available there. That's the one I recommend. But the Discord chat is free. These lives are going to be free. I want to build with you guys, and I want to see you guys win. Matt Pimpson, I see you, Matt. Good afternoon. Gerardo, I see you. Good afternoon. I got a few more minutes here, guys. Answer questions about Amazon selling. A little context again. I've been selling for over a year. In the past few months, I've transitioned to full-time because I see the potential. I recently shared some videos of me prepping items, talking about my Amazon journey. They blew up. I started getting a bunch of followers. I decided to open a Discord chat group and provide more information. Most people know me as Tev95. I'm a record producer. I put out music. I'm a fitness enthusiast. You'll see me always posted up doing burpees every single day. I like to motivate others. I want to help you guys win. I want to see you guys be great. And, I want to be a positive influence on the community. What up, David? I see you. $1 Trillion Dreams, I see you. And the rest of the guys in the chat. Again, there's a Discord. If you guys are interested in learning, I got the resources plugged in there, the software tools that I use, how to get started. And then you could just hop in there and start asking questions. There's sellers in there, and there's other people answering questions. I'm always in there as well. And, it's a resources where you can just ask questions and learn. And I'll be doing these lives more often to give you guys information, answer your questions, because I never knew that there was such a demand for this information. I just shared it because, that's what I do. I just document what I'm doing. I keep it 100 with you guys. And, I had people start hitting me up left and right. Like, yo, is this real? What's up? How do you do this? And I'm here to help. Unbelievable feeling. Just sold 2 while on the live stream of a different test product. Boom. You know it. And I plugged in that Be Cool repricer, Albert, and it definitely increased my sales. I got to tweak up the minimum prices or whatnot. And Miles sent me a good video on that. But it worked. I also use a repricer tool, and you don't need this if you're starting off. But I've been selling for over a year, and I got over 300 listings right now, and it's hard for me to keep up with the pricing for everything. So it's a bot that reprices and stays competitive. Be Cool's the go. Yeah. Hit the buy box all the time. I'm getting a link from Be Cool. I just hit them up, and I'm gonna get a link from them so that I can share it in the chat and get you guys the free trial or whatever for those that are interested. But that's it's not a requirement, guys. You know, you hear about this and that. It's not a requirement. I would say the two things that you need, the two software tools that you need to sell are SellerAmp and Keepa. Those are like must-haves. If you're serious, you need those. Besides that, the inventory software, the repricers and all that, that's like extra sauce that you can use once you get started and like once it's moving. But if you got 10 listings, 5 listings, you can keep up with those on your own. You don't need a repricer. I have to set it up before my FBA shipment hits, so it's ready to go. Yeah, absolutely. What's good about FBA compared to like over a year ago? I mean, FBA process is a lot faster now. I remember it used to take weeks for them to like have it available. Now it's like the time is a lot shorter. I mean, they come through a lot faster. So FBA, I mean, I like doing FBA because I spend more time sourcing, and I do a lot of things, so I don't want to just be filling individual orders. Like the other day I had almost a couple thousand in sales, and it was like, I'd say probably over 30 items, and I was thinking, damn, if I had sold these 30 items and I had to fulfill them all myself, I'd be wasting a bunch of time. I wouldn't want to do that. And when you do the math, it ends up being about the same. Cost, whether Amazon is fulfilling it or FBA is, or you're fulfilling it. The difference ends up about the same if you really calculate everything. But what's cool about FBM is that, let's say you source a product, you can list it and sell it the same day. You don't have to wait for it to get to Amazon and Amazon have it available. So if you find the product and you have it in your hand, you can list it right then and there, and like it could sell within the hour, and you could just drop it in the mail. So that's definitely a plus. All right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and sign off. I'm gonna go have some lunch and continue my work. Again, the Discord is linked in the chat. The Discord chat is linked in my bio. Do you mainly do shoes? I'm very new to this and pretty much clueless. I do a lot of shoes. Yeah, I do a lot of shoes. But it's like mainly shoes and clothes. But like I said, I mean, I do all kinds of products. I recently even got some makeup, some beauty products. So, it's whatever you can find at a good deal, and whatever you want to deal with. I believe it's always on what your approach might be. For me, not having to deal with orders and spend my time sourcing is more beneficial than an extra $2 or $3. So there you go. There you go. All right, guys. If you have any other questions, jump in the chat, and I'll be there. Be safe with your handle in the 7-Fit group, Alex V. It's in my profile tab. 95 Lens is my IG, but most people know me as Teb95. That's what I do records under. I'm on Spotify, and I've been doing that for 10 plus years. I run a label, 95 Labs, but my government's Alex V, so you can find me there. Thank you. You got it, no problem. All right, guys, take it easy. I'll talk to you guys soon. Later.